guys, I have straw in my hair. Okay, hi. So I thought, as I'm getting back into vlogging, I would vlog my journey with being in the Fringe. So I'm at Edinburgh Fringe, like I mentioned in the last video. I'll link that down below. Go give that a watch if you want to know more. So this is the first day of rehearsals, so I'm super excited. I'm just like getting everything ready, making sure I have a notebook, bottle of water, a pen, my book, obviously, of course. I probably bring the little information pad they gave me as well. But I'm going to sort of just vlog my journey of it all. But I want to be there early because they said we have to be there 7:30 on the dot, or they won't be happy. So I want to be there early because I'm panicking that I'm not going to be there for 7:30, even though I've got plenty of time. But I'm going to leave now so I can sit outside the place, rehearsal studios, so I know I'm not going to be late. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm super excited. I've just like came home, so I'm gonna just brush my hair wherever my hairbrush is. I think it's inside. Bottle of water, and then dark now, then get on my way. I'm so excited. 2 rehearsals each week. I think in my last video I said 3, but I meant 2. So I'm back in on Sunday, so I'll probably do like, I don't know, pick it back up then. But yes, keeping it short and sweet, I'm gonna go and get ready. Okay, I'm here, and for some reason every time I go to a shoot now I get really nervous. I can feel my heart rate. So yeah, as I was saying, like every time I come to a shoot now I get really nervous for some reason, and I don't know why, because I love what I do, but I also read somewhere that nervousness is good. But I don't know if you can see, but my heart rate says it's like just gone down. It was 100, no, it's down to 94. I'm so nervous. But I'm early, so I'm happy and I have everything. But I am nervously excited. But it happened one time when I was going to Glasgow for a shoot, and I was genuinely, my heart was going so fast, I actually started to panic and think something was ill, because I was also drinking caffeine at the same time, and going to like sort of like a new location, so it was a really weird mix. But I was really nervous, but it was like once I'm there, because I'm not nervous, it's just like a inner nervous, if that makes sense, because what I'm doing is what I love, so I'm happy with that. But it's just like a really weird feeling. It's like almost a panic. My hands were shaking. They are shaking slightly, and there's literally no reason for it, because I really love what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go and stand outside the church because I want to be super early. I want to be like an ego beaver, and it's a really nice location as well, and it's literally like 20 minutes from my work, so I didn't really need to go home. I mean, I did, because it was like I finished at 5 and I'm here at 7:30, so I kind of did need to go home or I'd be sitting a long time. But I'm just gonna like walk over now. I'm so nervous but so excited at the same time. Like it's so weird. But I'm excited to vlog this journey, and I don't know if I'll be able to record much more when I'm in there, but definitely after I will, for sure. It's such a nice evening. It's actually still kind of warm. Makes me feel a little bit better for being nervous. Okay, so it honestly wasn't bad. I don't know why I was freaking out. I think it was more of like, am I at the wrong place kind of freak out, because it was totally fine and it was super fun, and we even got some blocking done too, which was super great and very productive as well. So that was so much fun. We're back there. It was going to be 3 times a week, but they did get it down to 2, which I'm kind of happy for, because that would have been a lot. So we're back in on Sunday doing it again, and it's super fun. So now I'm super excited to work on the character more. Can I put this here? Does this work? That does not work. I didn't want to hold you. Where else can I put you? Here. Does this work? Yeah, that works. So we're back in. I'm back in on Sunday. 3 o'clock, I don't know, 2:30. There's a few times going around, so one said 2:30 and the other said 3, so I'm not entirely sure which time it is, but it's definitely one of them. Well, not my doors, they're locked. So I'm actually really excited. I need to work on the accent a bit more, the Newcastle accent. I feel like it was like almost there, but it was weak, because I'm performing in front of people now. Like, I'm not just saying it on my own, so I'm gonna go find some course or a voice coach or someone that can like tell me how to do it without losing it. And because it's not just that, like I feel like I can do it no problem, or like a week like do it properly but with a weak accent, no problem, but I'm having other characters come in between, like I'm playing multiple characters, if that makes sense. So it's like my character is then taking on another character. Read the play, it makes more sense when you read it, because it makes sense. Because it's like 4 girls telling the story, and then within the story there's other characters, so each of them take on another character. So my character has a few and they don't have the Newcastle accent. And for example, one of them, her name's Annie, the character, and she has a long paragraph, and then after that it's Margie again. So it's like, how do I go from speaking in like closer to an RP accent and then straight back into Newcastle, vice versa kind of thing. So I feel like an accent coach would help me with that. But I'm super excited. We started blocking it as well about how a stage would look on the day, and this is like a first rehearsal, so that was super productive. But I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna go to bed because oh my god, it's come up to 10. Wow. I don't know what I thought, but I thought it was only gonna be 8 o'clock. But anyway, right, I'm gonna go home now. I feel like my concept of time has gone weird, because I generally, even though I know it started at like 7:30, for some reason I thought we'd be out by 8. I don't really understand how my brain was thinking, but I was really confused because I looked at a clock in the room and I was like, oh, why does that say 9? I'm like, oh, maybe the clocks just haven't been put back. I don't know, a bit weird. Anyway, right, I'm going home now. Okay, so it is the second lot of rehearsals we're having today for the Fringe. I am so excited to get back. It's a very rainy, dull day, but I'm super excited, and I still can't believe that I'm in the Fringe, and even just rehearsals are super fun. Like, it was so great last week, so I'm really excited to go back and do it again. I'm going to pick one of the girls up because we live in the same area, so it just makes sense for us to car share, so we'll probably just alternate. And we have 3 rehearsals this week, which is a lot. It's a lot, but I think it will be really good. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of rehearsals, but it'll be fun. It'll be good. So I'm just getting my stuff ready. I'm just like freshening up. I'm just gonna like re-gel my eyebrows. I've just put some hair oil in. I've got my bag. We need to get my bag together, but I have majority of everything I want to take. And then I'm gonna head to pick one of the castmate up. My friend up. I don't know. The other actor up. I don't quite know. But yeah, that's the plans right now. Yeah, there's not much to say right now, but I will be delving right into like the character more and learning the accent a lot more, so I'll probably share that a lot as we go along too. But yeah, this is basically it right now. Okay, so I am doing a lot of work now for the Fringe. I'm trying to learn my lines, and I'm doing that by writing it all out in this really cool technique where I take the first letter of every word and I put them on a piece of paper. So I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, and as I do it I'm saying it out loud. So I'm kind of working super hard through that. We've blocked a lot of it. I think we're halfway through and we've got half of it blocked, so I'm really happy with that. So now it's sort of just getting comfortable with the lines and learning them as well, because we're going into July, which means 5 weeks. 5 weeks until we are on show, until we're showing it. It's not long, and I've just got that panic for me where I'm like, I need to learn the lines, so I'm going to try and do that. Now I'll show you what I'm doing, because I don't actually know what this technique is. I had seen it, I think, online or whatever, but it really helps me, especially when I do a little bit and then go back. So I'll show you what I mean. The script, it's got all my little notes of what we're doing, my little cues and stuff. I've highlighted it all of what I'm doing, and then I'm going over here and then I'm writing it out. So for example, here we got that darn poster, and then I've got here that darn poster. Don't judge, I'm working on my accent, and I'm going to do that all the way through, maybe for a few pages here, and then I'm going to probably just run this a few times and try and memorize it from there, and just keep going over it and over and over and writing. Okay, so I'm just going to put you here while I kind of just go through it all. I probably won't do it for the whole thing because that'd be so long. Who wants to watch that? But I'm going to do it for maybe the first few pages, so you get what I mean. I want to act as if I'm starting from the top, but I've wrote maybe down to the second page of my lines. Oh, should I start again? No, we're not starting yet. It's a waste of paper. That darn poster. And then as I do it, I like to put my my pen on letter. So like, that darn poster. And that helps me sort of remember it as well. I also feel like as I go on with learning it, I also feel like I sort of I think it's almost photographic memory, where when I can sort of vision the script in my brain. So the more I'm comfortable with it and the more I work on it, I can like physically see the lines in my head. It's weird. It's really weird. It's so strange. I've never really had that before until I've been working a lot on scripts. And it's so strange. So yeah, so I'm just going to kind of work through it as if I'm doing it like normal. That darn poster. In my mind's eye, I saw us before green fields. All things bright and beautiful. The army and all of them were in Newcastle at the time. You couldn't see anything for uniforms. And I wanted one. I wrote to the Ministry of Agriculture and Fishery for the necessary forms. I found a lot of questions to be answered. I put market, gardening, and horticulture. I have also just realised, with going through this right now, that every time I have said this in rehearsals, I've actually missed out the word market. That's why it threw me then. I've always said I put gardening and horticulture, whereas I put market gardening. Wow, weird. I put market gardening and horticulture. I put the south of England, thinking that's most of the fruit and veg was grown there. I put hostel billeted as I thought it would be nicer to work along other girls and have the company. However, they didn't take any notice of my replies, and I was recruited out to a private farm in Murphy Tires, Murphy Hill, outside Darlington. Okay, then I'm just going to work through that because that's kind of its own section. Then it changes the sort of the speed and the topic and stuff. So then I'm just got it all written out here in my nice fancy book, and I'm just going to work through that a few times. This one I'm kind of a bit more comfortable with because we've rehearsed the first bit quite a lot. And even just, how many has it been? 1, 2, 3, in 3 rehearsal sessions. We have rehearsed a lot. So I'm really happy with where it's going. That darn poster. In my mind's eye, I saw us before green fields. All things bright and beautiful. The army and all of them were in Newcastle at the time. You can see anything for uniforms. And I wanted one. I wrote to the Ministry of Agriculture and Fishery for the necessary forms. I found a lot of questions to be answered. I put market gardening and horticulture. I put south of England, thinking that's where most of the fruit and veg were grown there. I put hostel billeted, as I thought it would be nicer to work along other girls and have the company. However, they didn't take any notice of my replies, and I was recruited out to a private farm in Murphy Tires, Murphy Hills, outside Darlington. So I'm quite comfortable with that, I feel. I feel like once I keep going over it, and over it, and over it, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I think how many pages is there? 50 in total. And last night, where did we get to? 20, 25. Yes. Top of page 25. So I'm really impressed of how much we have got through, and I really, really love where it's going. I've just put my sizes in as well, so we'll be getting like outfits that really fit us as well. So I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna go through this, and I probably will put you on like a time lapse because you have not got all day for this. So I'll put that on and you can just sort of watch me. I don't know. Okay, so this is everything that I was just doing just then. So I put it all into like these. My brain's feeling a bit fat frazzled. Is that the right word? So I got some really lengthy stuff, especially here. That's so much. Obviously it's all broken up. I'm not saying it all at once. This is a really fun paragraph. So this is this bit I've just worked out, and here as well. It's actually really funny. Basically it's just about her trying to milk the cow for the first time. This is fun. A lot of this is said in unison with the other girls. And then that's her like calling out number, whatever. Also play a tin lady as well. Tiny lady, not tin. Jesus. Tin. Why did I think it was tin? I think I might probably just do a read through of it, and then I think I'm gonna read through of it, and then I probably just call it like an evening with that, because I don't want to because I can feel myself getting tired, so I don't want to just keep doing it when I'm getting exhausted. So I want to stop at a good level of concentration, and I feel like I'll just run through it once, twice maybe, and then I probably will just read a book. I've been reading a book, this one, and I told myself I was going to finish it in June. It's the 30th of June right now, and I'm literally, where am I? I'm like probably like not even quite halfway, so I'm gonna try and finish it this weekend, but it's a lot. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna read through this. Finish what I just wrote. I'm gonna read through it, and then I'm probably just gonna call it a night, because I'm trying not to get too overwhelmed. I was definitely feeling that at the start of the week. I feel less now. I was really stressed and really overwhelmed because there was just so much happening. Like acting wise, and I'm like, this is a lot, and I'm working 40 hours during the week as well, and it's so much. But then I've come to the end of the week and I'm like, I survived. It's not that bad. Maybe my brain was just overreacting. But this week I've had something on like every day this week. So Friday's been the most chill. Wednesday was pretty chill as well, but I went to the gym and had gym classes, and I got home late, so it it felt nice, but it was still like, didn't feel like I had time for myself. So today was a lot more chill. Met with a friend. We talked about feature films, writing it and whatnot. So it's quite a nice Friday. Very nice Friday compared to all the other busy days. Yeah, I'm going to read through it and then call it a night with that. But I'm really excited.